just phone those people and that's it.
All right. Cool. Welcome back, guys. We're here in Rembrandpark Johannesburg. We've got the older Gemini Slider gate motor that's been operating the steel sliding gate. Client has been having problems with it, so and the client bought herself a new 122 sliding gate motor. So they're happy with the Geminis, giving good service, and that's why she's replacing the older Gemini with a newer version. So we're just going to quickly look here, unbolt the gate motor, see what we have as a platform, and then decide what actions we're going to take to install the new gate motor. We also look here, this steel rack has been reinforced here with square tubings, so lots of cutting that needs to be done. This is obviously, this plate has been fitted here clearly to prevent someone from fiddling with the gate motor. So we're just going to keep it in that fashion. Right, stay tuned. So right, if you look here, the old Gemini steel base plate, one can use it to fit the new motor onto it. So, but the bolts are bigger compared to the new ones. And then your new sliders has got this steel bracket where your stoppers needs to be activated on. So we're preparing the steel platform there, and then we're gonna weld this new base plate into position. We're just gonna cut the ridge off there at the back so that we can weld it down lacquer. Just want to come back to this platform. You know, after 30 years, client says they've been here 30 years, and you can see what it does if your steel platform has been painted with a primer paint. It's still properly secured, so it's a great platform. Great stuff, let's do it. Right, if you quickly look at it, the new base plate, we've trimmed it a bit, which will allow us to weld it on the edges, because it's basically the same size as the old base plate underneath it. So we've got areas where we can weld it down, and then at the back we also trimmed it. So it's now just to get the base plate parallel with the steel sliding gate, and then we'll weld it into position, and then we can mount the gate motor. Now because the initial gate motor is so old, when you work with electrical cables that are so old, you must take notice that the insulation of the electrical cables is quite hard. They stiffen up over time. So you must make sure that you don't crack any of your wires and you don't damage them. Otherwise, you might run into troubles. So there you can see old cables are still good. So let's get this steel base plate welded down into position. Right, our new steel base plate
What is that?
has been welded into position.
Yes, paint, ma'am. Oh, okay, just the paint for the rust.
You can see that small sections that I've cut out have assisted with the welding of the base plate.
Yes, I know. That's what we use when we paint the
So this one is basically.
And then obviously in the middle I've just secured it there. That's just a mental thing. But yeah, this base plate's not going to go anywhere. And we're going to quickly paint it with the primer paint. Right, from this side you can see the welded areas have been painted with a primer paint to prevent it from rusting. We can now bolt the gate motor down into position. Right, so what we had to do here in front of the gate motor, we had to cut the concrete, the bricks down, and then flatten it so that would allow us then basically to fit the anti-theft bracket in without any hassles. Everything is full of dust. Gate motor has been bolted down and is parallel with the steel sliding gate, and it's standing nice and upright, all of that, so everything is good. Interesting to note is that there's quite a big spacing between the gate motor steel rail and the gate motor pinion gear, so we're going to quickly cut that down and then re-weld it into position. And then if we also look at this rack, this rack is a little bit too thick for the plastic stopper brackets, but we'll make a plan. Like always, we'll make a plan. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. Okay, this is where we are now. Steel gate rail has been welded into position. There you can see the stopper bracket from Gemini. We are only using the open bracket because the closing bracket we can't fit it, and the first reason, and the second one is basically, well, the gate steel post is used as a stopper. Right, so you can see that the startup sections have been reinforced. Amanda has painted the steel gate rail primer paint so it's not going to rust, and then from this section there's a square tubing in there. I'll just stand a little bit backwards. You can see there's a steel plate there that prevents you to fiddle at the gate motor. Coming down again, the steel gate rail has been welded down there. The spacing is correct. We've done all of the wiring on the gate motor. We've set the limits and the remote transmitters. All of the electrical connections have been done. You can see this red LED is on, which means power is present. The anti-theft that's been bolted onto the gate motor, and then what we've done is we've added a steel flat bar plate underneath it. So which means is if you come to site and you unbolt the gate motor, you're not going to get the anti-theft ears off because it's been welded with a steel plate. So you need to cut that plate off before you can get the gate motor. Right, so let's quickly fit everything together and then we can do some test cycles. So guys,
do they want to see the video on YouTube?
Yeah, no, they want to.
Why they want that?
I don't know.
That's your business.
It's my business, but yeah, but people want to see their videos on YouTube. But in any case, right guys, we're done. You can see the anti-theft bracket or anti-tamper bracket from Gemini. It's been fitted. The client will just add a padlock to the system. The client also provided the gate motor, so you can see it standing nice and upright. Just stand back a bit. Let's quickly test it. You can see the gate motor standing dead still. It's not vibrating, it's not hopping. Running smoothly as expected. So what we've done is we've left the auto close. Oops, there goes the remote. We've left the auto close on, so the gate will close by itself after a certain set amount of time. This one's 10 seconds. So there you can see. There you go. Completely closed. Just give you a side-on view. You can see that my gate motor is parallel with the steel sliding gate. It's upright. Just what you want. So guys, again, if you want your gate motor properly installed, these are the guys to call. Give Pottie a call, 083 778 2288. Check out smartgates.co.za. Check out exquisitesecurity.co.za. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all of the support. And stay tuned for more videos. We are behind on videos, but we'll get to them. Cool guys. Thanks.